So let me tell you about this time that this man on a bicycle cursed/cussed me clean out because I was parked at a bus stop. So I was sitting in the driver's seat, as you can see right now. So just imagine, instead of my work bag being there, I was actually sitting where the work bag is at, because that's where bus drivers sit.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Now, I was stationary at a bus stop, meaning I was not moving. And the reason I was at the bus stop was, well, number one, it's a bus stop, and I was driving a public transit bus that stops/serves that bus stop. But specifically, this bus stop was a time point, and I was about 2 minutes ahead of schedule, so I had to sit at the bus stop and wait. Cannot depart early. We can run late, but we are not supposed to run early. So I'm sitting there minding my own business, not bothering anybody. I had about 2 or 3 passengers on the bus, and next thing I know, this man on a bicycle comes up to my window, the left window. He was like, "You need to move your fat ass out of the way."
How dare you?
And I didn't know how to process what he just said to me. I'm like, is he joking? Is this supposed to be like fun banter between two guys or something? Like, what's going on? So he was like, "You need to move the F out of the way. This is a bike lane. You're blocking a bike lane." And I was like, "Sir, I'm not trying to block the bike lane, but this is also a bus stop and we have to share the road." He was like, "I don't give a F what this is." I'm just like, so much profanity. Jeez Louise, man. Gosh darn it.
You lent liquor.
Like, he was really upset, and, he was just really laying into me in the worst way possible.
Pause.
And, I decided after, informing him that I'm at a bus stop and I'm supposed to be there, I decided not to take the conversation any further. So he had a few more choice words for me, and then he rode off. And, this was like an older gentleman. He had a really expensive road bike. At least it appeared to be an expensive road bike. We were in a very nice upper class suburban area, and he was decked out in all of the bike riding gear. He looked like he was auditioning for the Olympics. Do you audition for the Olympics or you try out? But I mean, an audition is basically a tryout, and a tryout is basically an audition, right?
Yes.
But take a look right here. This is a bus stop. This is a bus. But you can also see there's a bike lane here. We have to share the road. Most bus stops will impede on a bike lane because we have to pull all the way up to the curb to serve passengers. So we can't pick people up and drop them off in the middle of the street. Like, I don't know if he wants the buses to stop outside of the bike lane. I don't know. I don't know how that would work, but it's not going to work. It wouldn't work. But listen, I'm all for safety for cyclists. I'm all for cyclists having adequate space and everything on the road for them. They need it. This street did not have any protected bike lanes. As a matter of fact, in Sacramento, there's not a whole lot of streets that have protected bike lanes. There's maybe a few. But anyway, buses and bikes, we typically share the same space a lot of times due to bus stops. And I think most people that are cyclists, they have an understanding of that. So I'm not really sure why that guy rode up to my window and decided that he wanted to curse me out and call me names and stuff. It's really interesting. But that's just the life of a bus driver. You never know what you're going to encounter.